We have team coverage on the severe weather. Greg Miller is live near Union and Palmer Park in Colorado Springs. But first, Storm Tracker 13 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Plath tracking the soggy start to the week. Rachel.
A soggy start indeed. We had heavy rain last night and the storms popped up this afternoon. Right around lunchtime, we started getting some of that heavy rain and hail. And the hail wasn't only in Colorado Springs. Here's a look at the covered patio at Timothy's house in Cripple Creek. Take a look at this also from Bonfoy and Bijou. Take a look at how deep that water is up to the car doors on many cars this afternoon around Colorado Springs. Here's another video, or a picture rather, from Platte and Boulder of the flooded intersections. We had a lot of this across Colorado Springs as we had a lot of heavy rain that moved through. Now, we didn't have any flash flooding in Manitou Springs, but they did close a few roads preemptively in the possibility that we could have some flooding along Fountain Creek because of the heavy rain that fell over the Waldo Canyon burn scar. We are still tracking a lot of heavy rain, but thankfully the rain is not quite as intense, at least not around the Colorado Springs area, as it was earlier this afternoon. Nevertheless, we still have a flash flood warning in effect for Cimarron Hills, Colorado Springs, Security, as well as the Stratmore neighborhoods. That stays in effect for the next half hour. Farther toward the east, another flash flood warning that includes Falcon and areas west of Ellicott on Highway 94. That stays in effect until 4:45. If you do encounter any flooded intersections, do not drive through those stretches of road. You do not know if the road beneath has been washed out, and you also need to keep in mind that it only takes about 6 inches of water to cause you to lose control of your car. So please turn around, don't drown. We have a flood warning now along Fountain Creek. This is near El Paso and Pueblo County line. That stays in effect until late tomorrow. We are expecting to see more rain here as we head through the remainder of the evening and into tonight, and for that reason we also have another flash flood warning to tell you about. This time it's for southern El Paso County and far northern Pueblo County. That stays in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. So we are not done with the storms just yet. Still have a flood advisory in effect for northeastern El Paso County until 4:15. Basically what I'm telling you is pretty much anywhere you go, we are tracking heavy rain, and that is causing issues on the roads. So if you can avoid travel this afternoon and evening, definitely not a bad idea. If you do have to go out again, watch out for those areas of ponding and those water covered roads. It's really around the Pikes Peak region where we are tracking the most of the activity. Elsewhere, it's pretty quiet, at least for now, but it may not stay that way as these storms continue to spread across the area through the remainder of the afternoon and into the evening. To stay ahead of the storms, keep it tuned here to KRDO News Channel 13. Also download our Storm Tracker 13 weather app. It is the best tool that you can have in a situation like this. You can set up our app to alert you if flash flood warnings have been issued for your particular area. It's free for your iPhone and your Android. Really no excuse not to have this app on your phone. It will definitely help to keep you safe. Guys, I am tracking using Skycast how long this rain is expected to last. That's coming up a little later on in the newscast. Bart and Heather, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rachel. Yeah, those systems seem to be just parked overhead.
Yeah, got an early start and it just kept going for a long time, right?
Yeah, as you can imagine, emergency crews working in overdrive to make sure people are safe on the streets.
Mount Vernon near Union and Palmer Park is one of many areas that saw high water, but it's not high water that has the street closed right now, but hail. Greg Miller is live at Mount Vernon and Tweed. Greg, what is the latest out there right now?
Well, Bart and Heather, good afternoon. We're not measuring the hail piles in inches. We're measuring them in feet. We're seeing a city plow right now trying to go out and clear this road clear the stretch of Tweed Street so that it can reopen. We've been talking to a lot of folks who live around here this afternoon, and they've said they see this many, many times. Although, admittedly, this is one of the worst-case scenarios. As you watch this plow work, you can see off in the distance the homeowners are coming out here and trying to clear out their sidewalks. So that way they're able to get out once this street eventually reopens. We have some video we took earlier this afternoon, and that's going to show you just how bad this was. It's what led to the street closure. At one point we saw a truck that got stuck and had to be towed out of here. The good news is we don't have any reports of injuries in this area. Bad news, we also don't know how much longer it's going to be closed off. I mean, these plows are working, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get it completely redone and to get it completely back open. Again, if you are traveling near Palmer Park, Tweed Street, Mount Vernon, it is closed right now, and this is the exact reason why. Again, once this plows shovels all of this hail out of here, we're looking at 2 to 3 feet high piles of hail. They're trying to get out of here, It's going to be quite the cleanup for these folks throughout the rest of the evening. We're live in Colorado Springs for now. Greg Miller, KRDO News Channel 13.
Wow, quite the scene there. Thank you, Greg. If it is safe to do, send us what you're seeing weather-wise. You can send pictures and video to KRDO News at krdo.com, or you can post them on our Facebook page. We are KRDO News Channel 13.